It's been 3 weeks since I grafted these 4 plants, and looking at cyan, it's not showing any progress. So I'm not sure whether grafting is successful or it has failed. Other thing that's worrying me is the rootstock itself is giving new growth. So what it might mean that rootstock would be supporting this new growth and will not really support the cyan. So ideally, I really need to cut off this new growth and just force rootstock to support cyan. But I decided not to do that, because if I cut it off and if cyan does not take off, then my entire rootstock would die, and I have to throw it out. So I'm just taking a little risk here. I'm keeping a small branch of rootstock alive, and I just hope that even if with the new growth on a rootstock, once my cyan gets attached to the rootstock, slowly it should grow, because I'm seeing some small buds here, which are not taking off, but I can very well see some small buds on the cyan as well. Similar case is there in other grafts as well. You can see a new branch that came out of a rootstock in 3 weeks, and it grown very big. Though I have cut off some of the other branches which were trying to come out, other birds that were trying to come out of rootstock, and I really wanted rootstock to get attached to cyan, and this new growth should come out of a cyan. Just to see if rootstock is attached to the cyan, I open grafting tape for one of it, and it is really encouraging. I can see a joint has been formed. It has been properly attached. As you can see here, my rootstock and cyan is attached properly, and joint has been healed and filled properly as well. And same thing here, there is a new growth on my rootstock, and I can very well see some small buds on my cyan, which I believe would slowly take off. Here, I'm not sure whether you see it on a camera, but there are some small buds here, right here, which are turning green, or were already green, but they should take off. If it does not work in next 2 to 3 weeks, then I believe this entire grafting has been failed, and in that case I would just have to fall back on rootstock with this new growth, and I have to try again next year.